Hi everybody, Heidi-The, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday morning, the 4th of June at 10:23 a.m. Here we go. Right, we're going to use a funky fossil stencil. Sorry, I don't know the name of it. Oh, I've lowered my camera. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you want it back up or whether you want me to... Oh, it's very low, isn't it? Let's just see how it goes. Let me know what you think. All I've done is pulled arm down. I can push it back up, it's not a problem. Right, so first thing we're going to do is put some paste down. And we're going to do that so we can just leave it to dry a minute. And I'm using my Ranger texture paste, the opaque crackle, which I think we must all agree now it's got to be my favourite because it's the one I used all the time. And I finished one off yesterday. And it dries quite quick because we're going to be using the card. I have one prepped but on a different card, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute. And there were no reason for that. It was just one I had left over from yesterday. I haven't prepped it on purpose. I'm using my Art by Marlene spatula. I won't use what else now. This is brilliant. Now then. So what I've done here, I've got, can you see the shine on the card? Right. Worst thing I've done is I've put it through, see it marks in it. I've just put it through a dye machine when it's already crackled. I forgot. Anyway, I'll explain that because we're going to do it on watercolour card right now. But I had this and I wanted to know, it's alcohol ink cardstock, so I wanted to know why I bought it. So I've been playing, but not with alcohol inks, just with my alcohol pens, because this is where I use mine. I don't use them for colour. So I'm going to do it on this. I have done one with different card again, but still shiny. So I'm going to do that one with the alcohol markers. But I'm going to do the same thing on watercolour card with our ink pads. And it should come out exactly the same. The only thing I'm doing the same on both is we're going to make some wings out of vellum. And because I'm going to colour them with my markers, there'll be enough on it to do both cards. So I'm just going to go with that. Now, I get this off Amazon. Now, these prices could be way out. No idea anymore because it's ages ago. But for 20... Now, that's these ones. I paid $11.88. So I'll check that out before I give you a linker out. So, I'm going to just use the stencil. And it's dragonflies. It is a bit mucky, but it's enough to do the job. So the idea is that this is just going to stay in the background. So this card's now cut to size already. So ideally, I do want that right up to the corner. And we're going to cut off, obviously, down here somewhere. Look how nice that is when it's new. My other one didn't look like that yesterday. So keeping your spatula or whatever you're using one way. Don't go like this, because that's when it tends to go under your stencil. I'm not putting a lot on. Gosh, I love this stuff. I could get it in my hands and just play with it. My hands would be all... Hey, it's not a bad idea. I can see what they're going to look like when they get all wrinkly. Oh, I am sad sometimes. Right, I'm going to leave that at that. I'm just going to take a little bit off top. And that's just perfect for what we need. Let me just put that away. Love the stuff. So if I remember, I'll put a link in for that as well. Absolutely love it. It's my favourite. I'm going to lift that. And it starts like that, and by the time we come to use it in a minute, that'll have already started crackling, but it'll be okay to touch. So it's going to look like that, only a bit more risen up because that got squashed in the dye machine. But same thing, we're going for the same idea. So I'm just going to put that there, and while I do that, because I didn't bring any water up and I've got no wipes up here, I am going to, I do have a wet sponge somewhere. Oh, it's there. I was looking for a blue one. That doesn't help, does it? I have no idea whatsoever where I got these from, but I've got 3. Hey, it might be worth keeping one with water in. Let's see. I've got my cloth ready to dry it off as well. If I ain't got any wipes for up here, this could be alright, you know, as a, just in case. That's brought that more or less straight out, has it? I think it has, you know. They've got to have been off Amazon. I can't see me getting them anywhere else. I don't go anywhere else. And I don't order from anywhere else. Apart from your brand shops. Right. That'll do for what I want it for. So, I'll put that down there. But I'm going to put that back in there, wet side down. Now, if I take that downstairs, that should, by rights, clean, I would have thought. I will let you know, but it's brought that up straight away. I tell you, this cleans so good. I wouldn't ever use out else. And I got that from All and Create. I'll put my affiliate link in for All and Create in case you want one of them. Just search out by Marlene spatula and you're sorted. Right, that bit's done. It just leave it to dry a minute. So I'm going to get, while that's drying, a piece of vellum. Now then, this is Yupo paper. You can put it straight onto your mat if you want, but I use this because you can wipe it clean again. That's just stained, it's fine. And all I'm going to do is splat some, no, do you know what? We're not splatting. In fact, I don't need that this time. We're going to use that in a minute. I'm going to use a deep violet, forest, peacock green I'm going to go for, I think. I might change that. I'm saying peacock green because I'm going to use peacock feathers on the other one. And orange, maybe. Let's just try it with them. So you've seen me when we did before, we used this and we made flowers onto the, or patterns. I know loads of you loved it, but I just thought we could use this way to do some wings because we're going to cut out some memory box dragonflies and it goes perfect with the dragonfly. So yeah, I thought we'll do it that way. Right. I'm going to put the pinky colour in the middle. I'm looking for these are ohuhu, by the way. I'm looking for the brush side. And we are using, this has got blending solution in it. You can use your Isopropyl or you can use the Ranger's blending solution. I think this is the Isopropyl. In fact, I know it is. So it's cheaper. So all I'm going to do is put some down. I'm going to use my Tim Holtz blower. Now, there is a cheaper version of this on Amazon, and I don't ever say anything's rubbish or anything, but it's rubbish. And a lot of people will tell you the same, especially in group. Loads of people tried it and said it were rubbish because they didn't want to pay for the Tim Holtz one. It turns out, in this case, you do get what you pay for. I mean, that doesn't always work. You know me, I'm the one that shops around for the bargains. So, yeah, it is a waste of money. And if you don't believe me, try it by all means. Or just ask in group, come to Heidi-The Crafter and ask for the other guys' opinions. there was quite a few commented on it. Right, I've got the pink down. I'm going to go with the peacock one. What colour was it? Peacock green. I want the brush end. And I'm going to put that down this side. I'm going to put some solution on. Oh, that were a lot. Didn't mean to put that much on. So it's giving you a purple and you've kept the peacock colour. So that makes me happy, that. I like that. I'll have to do some more of the flowers, won't I? Absolutely loved doing these. Now I'm going to take the... Oh! That's on the floor. I've made sure this little lady who's asleep. You can tell she's asleep, can't you? I've started talking and she hadn't come out of her bed. I made sure they were absolutely shattered when I came up. And I'm doing the same here with the orange. Look at that. So this is going to be your wings. So you can put it across and get a bit of everything. You can take a little bit of that. You can take a little bit of that. I just thought I'd do a few different colours. This is the one I did. Because I was only messing and did a little bit. That's the one I originally did. I don't think that's the same green. It might be. Oh yeah, it could be. But that's what I did. And then I'll keep that because it'll always get used. If I think on, I'll put the vellum in as well for the link. I don't buy the expensive vellum, you don't need to. And it's heat resistant as well. Right. I'm just going to put that to the side for that to dry. That was wetter than what I thought. By the time we need it, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to put that to the side. Now, I'm going to bring in the one we already had done because we're going to put alcohol markers onto this one. And this is where I'm going to use my Yupo. So again, I'm going to use the same colours. There's my pink. There's my peacock. They're very quick cards. Even like the drying time and stuff. As that start. Now, do you see I've put it on a bit thicker than what I would normally. And it hasn't even started cracking yet, but it normally does. If needs be, I'll heat it up. It's definitely changed its look already, but I mean, we can always make one card up first, can't we? And then show you the difference. That's going to be done with inks. Right, so I'm going to get some more fluid. It won't work with water, it has to be fluid. And all I'm going to do is put a little bit into the pen. And I'm just going to splatter it. And it sits beautiful in the crackling of the paste. So I'm going to clean that off. So this is what I mean, because not everybody can work with alcohol inks. I haven't tried this with normal ink, but I know there's going to be, well, I'm hoping there's not going to be much of a difference. Oh, I've just pulled the end of my brush off. That's clever, isn't it? It's because they get some stick in it. Same with the next one. This has been in here forever. You can see that still had some pink on it. It's made it a dark blue, purple. But it goes on here, same, the normal blue. I'll clean that off. Ideally, I could do with it being off altogether. I'll tell you what, because we're going to be using orange, I'm going to use a different brush. And hopefully it won't be contaminated at all. Oh, that's better. Just not enough liquid. There we go. What a difference it made. I think, you know, because I've just done the video where, well, in fact, I just put it out this morning, so it'll be maybe a week ago. You know, when I did it on the blocks, these are the colours I always tend to go for. It's odd, isn't it? I think I may have overdone the colour, but it's fine. It gives you the idea of what I'm trying to do. Or, because I've used a different card, so if you look, this is a shiny card, but I don't know what this card is. I just had 2 pieces of it. But look at the colouring. Now I've used exactly the same colours. So unless this dries a bit different, mind you, that's white. This is cream. Is it meant to? Have I picked cream? Or have I picked white? It looks like it's just a set colour. So yeah, there is a little difference the way it's laid down. Look how it's gone into the crackle. I love that. I did ruin my crackle. I really did. Right. I'm going to wipe that up. And just try to think, do we need it? Do we need it? Do we need it? No, we don't need it. So it will just clean up. I don't have to take it off. I could have left it on because I don't know when I'm going to use it again. It's probably, yeah, well, yeah, I know it's going to stain the Yupo, but I can always use it, so I'm not bothered. Well, don't. And because I've got it on my mat, it will just lift it straight off. There you go. There we go. Sorted. So I'll put that to the side. That'll go back in its drawer. I definitely won't be throwing it away. So I'll tell you what, while this is still cracking. Oh yeah, it started. Look, here we go. Can you see that? Don't you just love it? It's magic. It started down here. A few more minutes and that'll be done. So while that's doing that, we'll take this and put it through the dye machine with the dyes. Now, the stems of the dragonflies I'm going to do in gold. And that cuts out for both of them. So I need 2 anyway, so I'll do it twice. So I'll cut them first. Right, let me get these bits out. I'm just going to put them there. They've actually stuck to my machine. Right, that's one set. And I'll do the same again. I could have had these done, but it really is a quick card. Or 2. But Toby coming to stay for a week today. By the time this colour goes out, he'll probably be gone back home to his mum then. Mum and Dad. They've gone to Greece. Well, they're going to Greece this afternoon. Right, so I want to cut twice with this. Now then, I might do one like that and then do other with a bit of contrast. Or do I? Yeah, I did it a bit far apart, to be fair, didn't I? Or we could just... Let's do one with that and we'll do one with this. 1 second. Put that one there. Don't need that now. Put that behind there again. And those are your 3 big ones. So it's got all 3 colours in. And let's do one with this and take... Do you know what? I'm still going to go across all 3. And we get what we get. I'll keep them separate. So there you go. It has got a bit of both. Oh, there you go. Put that away before I get it lost. There we go. Something else being put away. It's great, isn't it? Right. Just going to move them out of the way because we don't need them now. Let's make this one up. First thing I'm going to do, do you know, I'm going to put it on its base and everything, because all we're doing is literally sticking that on. And I did learn, this doesn't take to wet glue. Oh, it does. You can put the wet glue on, but if you look closely, I don't know if you can see the lines of where I put the wet glue. So that was another lesson learned. Perfect. And I've got 2 purple bases. So I'm doing everything the same, just so we can compare. For those of you that can't use the alcohol inks because of health reasons, and I'm totally with you on that, I'm just proving that you can do it with your inks. That's a bit lopsided, is that frame, isn't it? Not much I can do about it now. That's my own fault for not burnishing them when I've cut them out, innit? Yeah, that's not going to do it, I don't think. Oh, it did. Right. I'm just going to burnish this one before I forget. Perfect. So we'll put the butterfly together. Dragonfly. Dead easy. Now then, I'll have to do another one of these, but this is what I'm going to put on it. Hello Friend. And this comes from the one that we used last week before. Hello Friend, which was the Vintage Spring, the Gina K. But you don't have to use this. You'll all have some little sentiments that you can use. I chose little, and I purposely chose black because the rest of it's so bright. And then the black also brings out the black. But I'm a bit, sort of wish I'd put on a white base now. Let me have a look. If I wrap that in purple, let me just get a white base. You see, now it puts me off because this isn't white. That's the whole reason why I find it, whether it's some kind of OCD or something, I don't know. I find it really hard when it's try to put cream on white. They don't go. They just don't go. We'll stick with same. We'll go with that. Right, let's put it together. So we do want glue for this. Oh, my Gina K glue's come. I'll sort that out today so I can go back to using my my gun because it's empty and I've been waiting for my glue. Right, so these need to be the big one facing up and the little one facing down. Same with the little one. Now I don't know if there's going to be room for both because don't forget the other one's a big one. So that is how they will go on, but I'll make them up anyway. So from the gold, I'm just putting a bit of glue there, and I'm actually gonna, it will put glue on my scrap, but it's just easier to set them up like this. So it wants to go on that body bit, so you've got a thicker bit if you look here. It wants to go on there. I'm wetting my fingers to pick them up. Scruff. I'm putting that one right next to it. Sit. That'll do. And then you have a tiny little piece. Now I did, yeah, I had to use my tweezers, look, go me. Because I couldn't, my fingers were too clumsy. And that just sits on top. I'm just going to hold it a second. There you go. Now you can put some under them to pop them up if you want. I just waited till they'd been on a bit and then I just bent them up. So we do, if that's going to go there, I'd be tempted to stand them up with a bit of acetate. We can put a little bit of foam under there to make it stand up, but I just know in post it's going to get knocked off. So we could go that way, but I like the way it's all going that way. So if we went there, hang on. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to put a little bit under there. Let's see what it looks like. I could put it under here and then I can put the little one flat down. Let's just have a look. I didn't do this in the other one, I just bent the wings up. Oh, it looks alright actually. And I pushed the back end of it down and just curled the end up there. That's going to go there. And if we put the little one together, same way. I best use tweezers for all of it, haven't I? That bit. I find gluing things onto metallic cardstock's dead hard. Put that there. Is that upside down? Yeah. Actually, it'll work. Oops. It all fell off bottom one. So if we're going to put that one down here, I'm so crossing myself for squashing the paste. Let's stick this one flat. Like I say, when it's dry, I'll just lift these up. And they do stay up. I'm not going to stick that on yet. I might choose a different colour for this one. But there you go. That's your one done with your alcohol onto your glossy card. I'm going to hopefully prove that you don't need to do it that way. I love it. I do prefer it's on the white. So that's the photo I'll probably stick in. It's not lying. I am going to change. Oh no. I think, you know guys, I am going to... Right, I don't have a purple background. I'm just going to take master layout 1. No, I'm not. Oh, it's here. There you go, I didn't put it away. That's the outer. And I'm just going to cut that out. I've dropped some foam pads on for and they're stuck to the bottom of my foot. Oh. Right, I'm actually going to do it onto the white. I'll just have to put up with it water. Right, so let's move that one to the side. And now we're going to do it with the inks. So I think it's crackled enough. Gosh, it's beautiful. I love that crackle. And we're going to do exactly the same thing, only this time we're going to spray it with water, the paint, not with isopropyl. I want to do exactly the same thing because I just want to play them off against each other to see what they look like. Right, let's go for it. I don't want that to splash everywhere. Let's try that. Come on, fingers crossed. I presume the colours are going to sit down different. Well, not sit down different. Oh, look how it's gone into crackle there. It's spreading through it. Oh, that's nice. I would have preferred... I've put too much water in. I'd like some more bigger dots, but I bet I'm not going to get them. Oh, yeah. It's a bit, a lot of red there, isn't it? Pink. Let's try again. I'm only going to put a bit of the orange in, seeing as though there's all that in. I want some big ones. Nice. Right, and then I'm going to do the peacock feathers. Now notice I've mixed distress inks with oxides. Doesn't matter for something like this. I'm not using my brushes are out, so no contamination. Which we definitely don't want. Oh yeah. I just love the way it's got into the crackle. Now I've got likes and dislikes about it compared to the other. Let's just clean it off. The other, when you use the alcohol pens, you get, as soon as it lands, that's your colour you're getting. With this one, it's moving and what have you. In fact, it's gone muddy there. Let me get rid of that. Don't like that idea. That's just my choice of colours, isn't it? But I can stick my doodah there, so I'm not worried about that. That's the orange in. I should have used yellow, not orange. So if you look where the colours sit, where they hit, that's what they stay true colour. Look how deep that is. Now this one, I mean, it's still going to do it. What I love about this one is where it's gone into the crackle, and that's gone like a purpley green. It's stunning. Same there. I love the way it's gone into it, whereas that one sits on it. I'm going to give that a blast. Oh, that's better. When I dab that up, that's a lot nicer. Now, with this one, even though you've got the paste down, you could spray this and the water would still move. I wish I'd done a bit separate to show you, because I don't want to alter this, because I just want to compare them. I just love, absolutely love that it makes that stand out more. Whereas this one, it's just, oh, I don't know. I just don't know. I think also it makes a difference that I've used small card. I wish I'd done them all big now. I think that's made a big difference. So let's put the card together and see what we think of it then. Now I could have used wet glue on this because I know it doesn't show through on my watercolour card. This is Pink Frog watercolour card. When I'm going to do a technique like this, I'm always going to use that. When I'm going to do something where I stamp on it, I'm always going to use my hot press one that I absolutely love. So there's your uses for them. For the way I use them, should I say. Well, do you know, I didn't actually know, I didn't have a clue where this were going to go, what the results were going to be, whether it was going to compare or not, and I'm quite happy. Let's put this together. Which is the bigger one? That one. Turn you around. Now, I did have an issue, you know. I didn't know what colour body to do. I didn't want to do black because at the time I wasn't putting any black on. So now, if I thought about it, yeah, I would have put a black body actually. Because we're putting a black sentiment on. A black body would have been perfect. Don't move now. Don't stick it to the bottom. Actually, I'm going to stick that straight on. It's not sticking. Hate sticking on with gold stuff. Right, leave that like that a minute. I've got a few pair of these. I should have got them out so I could do it a bit quicker. It's a quick video. We've done 2 cards and it includes texture paste. So it's pretty good. Turn that round there. Stay. Funny how you pick it up in it. Just wet your fingers to pick them up. Bit of glue on top. There we go. Okay, I'll do it. That's a genius invention, wasn't it? Reverse tweezers. Get in there. Somebody came up with a bright idea. Just got a video on here, and sorry, I'm actually watching myself because somebody asked me something about it and I couldn't remember. Mind you, this one was filmed over a week ago. That's my excuse. So, again, now you see, I don't know whether to go that way so that this can stand out. Yeah, I am. Because that stands out so much more. I'm going to put some acetate under them. I know I put the other one on foam, but it still doesn't look no different. There we go. Okay. So, if I'm, oh no, because because it just comes straight down the middle, I still want the sentiment there, I think. Oh, bother. Do you know what? Let's just do that. Just makes it different from others. It's amazing what you can do with vellum. There we go. Let's stick that down. I'll have to do another one of these. I'll do it off air. Or I might even pick a different sentiment. We'll see. Really? That just came straight back up. That was unusual. Is that straight? Is it egg? That is. So, I think I'll put a bit of bling and all, you know, even though it's quite... You see, that's funny, isn't it? Because that, I don't think needs any bling. That, I think you'd get away with a couple of bits. I love it. Your colour's just not as intense. That's the difference. There you go. And you probably... I don't know if it needs it on there either. I don't like the cream. it's a right put off. Look at it on the white. It's made a right mess with that glue underneath, and the glue's actually under it. So there you go anyway. I'm not going to put that photo up. I'll put the photo in group, but for the banner one I used to show them, I'm going to do it that way because then they've both got the same. It looks like more of a comparison, which it is a comparison. But that makes it look totally different altogether anyway with using purple. So there you go, I'm going to put them two up. And that's as near to that colour as I could get. That's just, it looks like it's one of those that's been left in the sun and gone off. You know, double glazing doors, before they got it right, your middle panel used to go yellow. That's what that reminds me of. And I squashed the paste. But there you go. Right. I mean, it's different. And that it does compare. Your intense colours are going to come from your pens onto this kind of paper. I could have done pens onto this with alcohol. Just 2 seconds. If we just have a tiny bit. Where's that? You pour. Why is that wet? Oh, it's that sponge. Just 1 second. I'm just curious myself. I want to know how it would sit on the. Don't need a lot. Just being nosy, isn't it, really? If we don't try these, we're not going to know. It's pointless me trying it off screen and saying to you, oh, blah, de blah, when you can actually see it because we're already doing it. So, yes, it would mean using your what is it? Oh, I can't even think what it's called. Isopropyl. It would mean using your isopropyl again. And like I say, I know some of you aren't keen on it. But then you can do it that other way. I just want to see every time. I just want to see what it would look like. If it'd keep its colour. Let's have a look. Looks like it would keep it, you know. Like that. So I'll just give it a second. I've thrown that cloth in the bin because that's all it is that's on it. So, if you look, I don't know, you know. Now it's soaking in. It has kept the same colours where, yeah, it's definitely done the same with the pens as it has with the ink pads because it isn't as light as that, is it? Nowhere near. So yeah, you get the same effect with the pens. So it's all about your cards for these then. There you go. We learn something new every day, don't we? I've never done that before. Right, I'm going to get out of your way. I'm going to upload this and prep for my next one because I think I know what I'm doing. So, thanks for coming. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Pop over to our Facebook group, Heidi-The Crafter, where we've got lots going on, lots of giveaways, lots of little competitions. Most come with prizes. So, off you pop, get yourself over there. I've got an hair attached to my glasses and I can't find it. Right, I'm off, guys. And I'll catch you real soon. I love you. Bye.